So I'm reading about this woman, Lauren Sanchez, who Jeff Bezo, the third richest man in the world, has decided to get engaged with. And I'm finding out that this woman was supposedly having an extramarital affair with Bezo while she was married and while Bezo was married. hmm And so that's how she became his girlfriend. And so we're hearing that there is no wall unless Jeff Bezos climbed over the wall to get this woman. But apparently he was happy with a woman that was 50 something years old. So that's called a grown man. You know, these guys talking as if every man wants a 21-year-old woman. No, they don't. Her frame of reference is going to be completely different. He can't talk about certain things with a 20 something because she will not know what he's talking about. He'll have to keep updating her. Some men don't talk to their girlfriends and wives, so they don't mind marrying a minor or a teenager because they're not going to have a conversation. They don't talk. They hang out, with friends. They come home, they drink, and they watch TV. And they're very, they're undesirable, really. So they have to get little girls. But he's a grown man, so he wants a person he can actually have a conversation with who has some intelligence. But I want to get to a different part of this story. Yeah, she's 53, and there is no, like I said, Jeff Bezos climbed over the wall to get her, apparently, if there is such a thing. But this is not such a great thing for women who want to be married. When I read this story, and when I listen to Shira 7, of course, they're not on the same level, but in the same type of scenario, where you think to yourself, I got married, I got the man of my dreams, and next thing you know, he's divorcing you for what? For who? Someone else. And this is the reason why no matter what you do as a woman, you need to be responsible and make sure you're going to be okay financially, because men will divorce you when you're a stay-at-home mother. They will get tired of you and they will divorce you. If you think being a stay-at-home mother is such a treat, it is a risk. It's a risk that you're taking because you're generating no income. And for some reason, when the divorce comes up that he might have initiated, believe it or not, he doesn't want to pay for you and the children. Oh, I'm making this up? I'm not. He doesn't want to pay for you and the children, despite the fact that he said, stay home. I want you to take care of my children for me. And I want you home when I get here. Right? And then when he finds somebody he considers, quote, better, he's willing to throw you to the streets and not care about you. Happens every single day. I'm not making it up. I listened to this lawyer recently, and she was explaining that very clearly, what she saw in her practice. So we have two situations where Shira 7 was dating a married man. She said she didn't know it. She found out. She broke up with him. And then he apparently left his wife and married Shira. Bad news for women that want to get married, to me. It's bad news. And then Jeff Bezos was cheating on his wife of 25 years. And then decides to leave his wife for this woman. It happens when men leave their wives. The breakup happens at year 37. So I don't get excited when someone goes, I've been married 26 years. I'm like, that's good. Hopefully you make it to the bitter end, because not everybody makes it. So in other words, in these examples, in these situations, the wife is getting the short end of the stick. She's getting left. It happens every single day. What the point I'm making is, keep that in mind as you get married, ladies. Those of you who are getting married, not telling you to be conniving and ruthless, but be conscious of where you're putting yourself. Who are you putting yourself in bed with, literally and figuratively? Whose hands are you putting yourself in? Don't just tell me the Lord's hands, because you need to think about the type of person that you're getting involved with. I'm sure none of these women thought these men were going to do what they did, but they did it anyway. So you have to watch your own back. Love your husband or respect him, whichever one they're saying men want. Can't keep up with these men. Today they want this, tomorrow they want something else. Value that relationship and watch your back too. Make sure you watch your own back, because it's not cute to wake up one day and your husband has 2 girlfriends, as in Shira's case, and doesn't want you anymore and wants the girlfriend, but the girlfriend required him to make a decision because she said, I will not be a part of this foolishness. And she was smart. He was sick, according to her story, crying, and he said, okay, I made a decision. He picked him. Apparently, I don't remember if she went all the way to the end, but she's married to him, so he picked her. And Jeff Bezo picked this one too. And this one was married also. She has a bunch of 3 children. So now she was a single mother when she got divorced. These guys talk about single mothers as if they have rabies. She was a single mother, and Jeff Bezos comfortable with her children being a part of his life. Unlike these guys who listen to Kevin Samuels. Oh, the moral of the story for these males, and I don't do any videos to help males, but at the end of the day, if they would just go learn something and utilize their own intellect and get some wisdom from above, get some understanding from above, they'd be better off. But no, they rather listen to every stray person that crosses their path, every random man that's angry. They listen to these guys, and they still wind up alone. They're all alone. They wind up all alone. The other one died with a worker, let's just say, in his bed. I mean, well, at least she was telling everybody how to find love in a way. You know how she tells it. Oh, she's not telling you a lie how to present yourself into the public. Present yourself, and be careful where you present yourself. It's how you present yourself and where you present yourself. Those are the key factors, and how you feel about yourself. Those are the 3 things that determine what you're going to get. How you present yourself, how you feel about yourself, and where you present yourself. You can present yourself in an area with men that have low standards and low self-esteem themselves, and you will be tormented. Or you can present yourself amongst men that have qualities that you admire, that have self-respect and bank accounts that you'd appreciate. And when you put yourself there, you, of course, stand more of a chance to get somebody that's desirable. So anyway, we're not going to be discouraged by these stories, but we're going to learn from them and recognize that marriage is not a safety net. It's a situation and a circumstance. And we're going to take care of ourselves, continue our self-love, meaning watch your own back. Even though he says he loves you, make sure that you're watching your own back and practicing self-care in the area of finances, so that this man is not going to leave you high and dry if he ever decides, which could happen, that he doesn't want to be there anymore. You'll still be okay. To me, those are the lessons I'm getting out of these 2 situations that smacked me in my face this week. Well, should we say congratulations to Jeff Bezos? No. At least he's smart enough to know a diamond when he sees one. He knows the qualities of a real woman is not her age. It's the seasoning. Oh, the seasoning that you get over time. That's what he understands. Anyway, thank you for listening to my video. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.